Okay, let's see if we can get a game here. Start with e4, I guess. The Scandinavian. To prevent the pin, I'm going to bring my knight out here. C6 is normally played, so the queen can retreat easily, but maybe black intends to keep the queen on the 4th rank there. We'll see. I'm going to get castled. This is defended by the knight, and it's not under attack yet, although he can develop a knight here. Also stops his knight from going to this square, attacking my pinned knight. So as you can see, I'm still in rating recovery mode here. See if I can get back a few points today. Okay, so now it's time to put the dark squared bishop somewhere. I could pin the knight. Where does it go? Yeah, I like that. I mean, the other option is to put it here to try and chase the queen away, but the queen is, I don't know if it's well placed there or not. Anyway, it's you do have to be careful that that the bishop is defended. So he just goes that way. So he doesn't mind me destroying his pawn structure here. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Then hop in with my queen. It would be a quick mate if I put the queen there and attack that pawn. He can block this way. So even if he threatens my knight, I can still put the queen there first because the mate threat is bigger. Then if he blocks that, then I'll have to move the knight. But that's pretty much it. His queen is blocked in by his own pieces at the moment. This pawn prevents it from going across this way. This pawn blocks retreat back here. Hello, sleeping bird. Oh, you caught me right at the beginning. Very first game. Yep, you did it. So now this is tricky. He's defended this square, so I can't put my queen over there. What can I do? I mean, I could move my queen like this. Here, let's get rid of all this. Get rid of all this stuff. Move my queen like this. So it'd be threatening. But then he just pushes this pawn, so it's 2 moves and it's easily met. So I don't think that's great. What I want to do is move this other knight. So I think I have to do something like this to block this diagonal here. So he's going to do the same thing to my knight that I did to his. Let's hit the queen first. That's what I wanted to do anyway. Then let's go here. So if he takes my knight, I can take back with the bishop. And can't put the queen behind the bishop because once again he hits me with the pawn. This is defended by the knight, and plus I can play c3. So he just steps back. So that's convenient. Now the queen can come out. If the queen goes here, he can't actually push this pawn because I can just take his bishop. And I'm threatening to take here. Okay, so he wants to go there. He wants me to check him so he gets a free retreat with his king. I don't want to do that. Let's go here. If the king moves, I at least win a pawn. Plus I can go up here and check the king. You're playing 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Wow. Okay, so he goes there first. I thought this wouldn't be good for him, but he gets the fork, doesn't he? Well, he can take this and fork my two pieces. I can threaten a little something. There might be a mate in the corner if I get to take that pawn. I'm not really sure. King can go to h8 or h6. I can check either one from f6. And let's see, he can block with the rook. Then I can move the knight here with check. I don't know. So then you should just follow the motto, always check. It might be checkmate. So he decided to bite the bullet. Let's see where he goes. So if I go here, he can't take. He might go here, or he might block with the rook. Then I can play the check here, and then he would have to go here. And I could check with the pawn. There might be a mate here somewhere. Yeah, so he goes there. So what have I got? I've got this pawn check. He can take that with the rook. Yeah, it's not a mate because he can take the pawn with the rook, but it does win material. And maybe it's a mate anyway, huh? You can go to the right or the left. I can bring the knight in. See, I can't take this pawn. I could bring the knight in here. Or here. It's a good square for the knight. Oh, I can't go there. I was going to step up. Can't go there, huh? Because of the bishop. This is tricky, huh? Now this is a mate. This is a mate. Finally. It took me a while to find that, but there it was. All right, so pretty nice game to start with. Hope you all enjoyed that. Here, let's get another one. So I was winning, but my technique was lacking, and it's kind of a tricky position. Okay, now no more d5. I'm gonna go back to my Queen's Indian. Been using Queen's Indian as a defense against these other systems like the Kali system and the London system. Yeah, so he plays a regular Queen's pawn opening. That's interesting. But delayed, so he fools you. Fools you into thinking it's something else, like a Kali, and it wasn't because he played c4. Oh, he plays d4 even. So the nice thing about this structure is a little bit flexible. I can play with e5 or I can play with d5, depending on what white does, or I can play with c5. What's the best in this case? If I play d5, I'll probably push this pawn, and I have to move my knight somewhere. I think c5, weakening him and forcing him to... I could still push this pawn, but I can take it, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. So now I take here, and I get this square for my knight. I'm going to get castled. Get a rook on the e-file. Yeah. We all know the e-file is where it's at. And let's see, what can I do here? This keeps this defended, and maybe trading off those rooks will be slightly helpful. Or not. Yeah, get that rook out. Now I can break this bishop out of jail by pushing here and here, or just by playing here directly, putting pressure on this pawn. Maybe I can do that. Not clear. Yeah, so we didn't want to just trade everything. Interesting. Yeah, I still don't have a good place to put my queen along this file. This taken, this taken, this taken, this taken, this is taken. I could move my knight here, attacking his queen. Takes. I can't take the bishop though. No, I can't do that. Okay, we'll just unpin this way. I'm doing okay. Thank you, Ofer. So I guess we'll just trade out here. Haha, he backed off. Okay. Let's bring this knight around. Okay, this knight defends against the mate here, conveniently. Conveniently it does. And I can put the pawn up here and the bishop here and get a backfire along this diagonal. And with the rooks gone, he can't gang up on this bishop easily. So yeah, I hope you all are having a good weekend. A nice barbecue planned for the 4th of July. Okay, he's thinking. Oh, he went to the lake. That's nice. Going to the lake is a great thing to do. Okay. So yeah, he decided he did need to bring the knight in to help put pressure on me. 4th of July is your dad's birthday. That's interesting. It's my dad's birthday too. Okay, step up and defend this pawn. So he's got pieces of the light squares. Let's see, he can attack here. Let's see, I can bring the knight out this way. Ah, that was well spotted. He can actually attack that pawn before I can defend it. But if I get rid of the knight, he won't be able to attack that pawn. And my pawns are already on the dark squares, so he won't easily be able to attack that pawn in any case. Okay, here first. If you go here first, and then when the knight comes out, it actually is hitting this bishop. Threatening to take it. And he can't push the pawn, right? I can just take it and win it. Ah, you watched Zurich. Good. Yeah, I like that. I like that series. Okay, so this is threatening the bishop. And his king is going to become exposed soon. So I go here. He puts his queen here, huh? It's like I can take this pawn, but at the same time, it's not so simple. I know. I can go here. Threaten this pawn. Oh, he didn't respond to it. Okay. Put my knight here. Hit that bishop again. Okay, and then just start marching these pawns forward, I guess. Let's see, I can attack this pawn from this square or this square, but I think I just want to step forward for now. He's letting me step forward. Okay, let's go one more forward. Now let's go here. So I can step up here. I put the pawn here. The knight defends this pawn, and the king defends this one. So if he doesn't want my pawns coming forward, he has to take the knight. And then I'll be attacking this pawn, so I'll be in good shape. This we just keep locked up over here. Yeah, so he's letting me do this, huh? So yeah, he's about as tied up as we could get over here. So now my next strategy is to attack these pawns. That didn't work. I could come back here, I guess. Oh, I can put this on a... Let's see, if I go here, can his bishop actually work its way around to attack it? Knight here to here to... Maybe he can. Knight here to here. To here. Bong, bong, bong. No, I need to get to this square. Bong, bong, bong. So I guess I go here. Here. Oh, but when he does this, then I take here. Ah. Let's trade. All right, I got one. That was a long-winded endgame. What was that? It was only 59 moves. Seemed to be long-winded. Did I missed a chance to win the bishop? Yeah. Not surprising. I get tunnel vision a lot of times when I'm playing. Get deeply involved in a game and thinking about my things that I'm thinking about. Okay, e4. Boldly play e4. Oh, another French. Yeah, last guy played some weird move. What did he play? He played c4. This is more normal. So if they do this, you just trade off the dark squared bishop, I think. I think that's the way to play it. And you get a little pawn wedge here. I don't know. I played that kind of quick. He does have this check out here. You have the pawn up. That's what the trick is. Okay, he played c5 too early because you got knight here to here, which is very annoying. So normally you play h6 first before you play c5. In this line, so he can't defend this square. His knights can't defend it. His bishop can't reach it. It's the wrong color. He can't take this pawn. He's got to move the king. Castling is probably the best thing here. And then the knight goes there anyway. Okay. He keeps the bishop defended. Yeah, that's good. So, but then he loses castling privileges. Okay, I guess I just keep developing. Just need a diagonal piece here, and I could mate him, but he can block with this pawn, so I can't put the queen there and mate him. And I've already traded off my dark squared bishop. But he's kind of tied up over here. It's not a good position for. Oh, that's what I can do. I can take here. He takes with the pawn, and then I can move my queen up and over. Okay, so he goes there. So he's working his way around to a square where he'll be able to actually do something about this knight. I'm going to force him to make a decision here. He has to go there. And I think I can win this pawn. Yeah, I don't see any easy way for him to defend it. Don't see a way to do it at all, actually. Maybe I should castle queenside now. That would put my rook opposite his king. It's a bit open, but I have pieces there. All-out attack. I'm hitting that rook too. So he can't put his bishop here right yet. Move his rook, and then he can put the bishop here. He moved his king. Yeah, okay, and then he resigned. Yeah, yeah, because I was just going to take that rook. If we go to the analysis board, just to show you, let's go back all the way to the beginning. Turn the rating on. So all this is fine, fine, fine. I missed a royal fork. Oh wow. Let's go look at that too then. That'll be fun. So this is all normal. It's all about 0, 0.4, 0 0.2, you know, all in that range. And then this move here was a mistake. Although it only says 0 0.8, I should play here. And that's how you take, and yeah, and it jumps up to 1.2 once you play that. Yeah, it's just the way you capitalize on this C5 move. Okay, let's turn this off and go to the end. So where was that royal fork that I missed? Oh, right here. Oh, yeah, very good. So I went here. So it was just there for one move. So there, yeah, so I had the... yeah, I had this move on my brain. I was threatening this pawn. I was going to take it, and of course, he had opened up with this move. He had opened up the possibility of knight hopping in there, and then after that, he saw the fork and he moved his king. But also this is loose too. So he was just in trouble no matter what. So even before that. What was this position? Even before the blunder, this was +2 for white. Now this is interesting. He could play here. And I shouldn't take it, but I should gang up on the light squared diagonal like this. Yeah, it's just a bad position for him because his, even without winning the pawn, he's got too many weaknesses and he can't castle. Okay, let's go back, get another game. What time is it? 11:30? We got time. Oh, up to 1680. All right, I made progress. Yeah, you were right, Sleeping Bird. There was a fork missed. Okay, he switched to a queen's pawn opening. Well, I shouldn't say switch. This is kind of the non-committal move where he's not saying whether he's doing a queen's pawn or English. But yeah, that's what he wanted this time. So now that's weird. Why would you tack along this file? I mean, this rook is already defended by the bishop. Oh, he just wants to drive my bishop away. Okay. So let's go here. Let's castle first. And then go here. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm going to get this knight out of the way and then the bishop develop it along here. So if he pushes, I think rather than taking, I could either take or push. I could go either way. Oh, I win a pawn if he pushes. The French is kind of a tricky opening, yeah. Do have to be careful. Okay, so he didn't do what I expected, so he just let me take there, which is fine. And you get this little perch for your knight. That's good. And pressure on this pawn, hitting the knight, hitting the bishop rather, hitting the bishop and hitting this pawn. So we can take this pawn now, right? Well, maybe not. If I take the pawn and he kicks my knight, then my bishop might be undefended. I could take it with the knight, I guess. He does have this. That'll let me put my bishop back here. He does have this knight hop in here at the moment. But I can move my queen. I don't think it's fatal. So yeah, let's put the queen up here. Or no, let's start with the bishop move. The bishop here posing his queen right away. Then we can go back here with the knight. So he wants to do this discovered attack. So he just has to push this pawn. He's got a mate threat if I move the knight. So let's just do that. Now if I go knight here, this pawn is really hanging. Right now I can't take it, because if I take the pawn, he takes, I take, then he takes the knight. I take the pawn, he takes, I take, he takes the knight. Also, he's got an extra piece defending it too. But if I go here with the knight, like so, now I'm threatening to take this pawn. So he does that. Should I ignore it? Let's see, if I go here, I probably could have taken that, but sometimes you have to be a little careful. Now for sure I can take it. So he was like insisting. Bring the knight over. See, I've got these squares covered. With the knight here, it covers here and here, and then this knight covers here. So he can't actually check me. And I'm going to play rook to here next. So this attack was not well thought out. Okay, what's your answer here, Carlson? Carlson DG. Well, he is thinking now. Okay. Yeah, so he does have a check here. But that's okay. I can take it. Or can I? He's got two knights looking at that square. Well, the advantage of moving my rook is that my king can come down here. But I might lose the rook. I go here. He goes here, check. I take it. He goes here, check. I step back. Defending the knight that he can check me here. From there to there, or from there to there. He can take the bishop. But I can take it. Or he can check me here, and then I can step away. Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's do this. Aha. So, let's, I don't want to do that. I was thinking for a second I would kick that. Let's go here with the rook. Oh no, let's go here with the queen. So that I can step back with the king. And this pawn will be pinned. See, when my king goes here, this pawn is pinned. And then I just have to move this knight, and I'm threatening to take here. That's the plan. A man with a plan. Now, it's too bad I can't find a way to move that knight with tempo, but just moving it is fine, I guess. Can go back here and then come up here. Aha! He's going to get this fork, huh? That's not really going to work. Oh, I guess it is. He forks me and then he takes the rook, huh? He didn't do it. So let's step away from the fork, then move the knight. Let's just take some material off. It'll make it easier for me to... Oh, he didn't do it. You know, that's you're getting in trouble there, sir. I have a check. Should I do the check first, or probably connecting my rooks is more important, huh? You can resign anytime now. Okay. Oh, he was fighting up to the last minute. His last few moves were made under time pressure, so he played pretty well. Okay, I'm up to 1690. That is a new high in my terrible 1600s period here.